All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, the 14th of May. Crazy. Flying through halfway-ish through the month. One more day, I guess. Getting there. How you guys doing this morning? Try to get a note out to everybody and let them know, hey, we're live. If you know people that should be here, share it out. Let them know. Let's go. We're closing in on 1,900 people in the summit group I posted this morning. Good morning, Jason Rector. I said, hey, 1896, 4 more. Get us to 2,000. I'm like, well, I meant that, we're going to 2,000. But Steve texted me and said, hey, 1896 plus 4 is 1,900. So anyway, good to see you guys. Pop in the chat. How are you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? How are things going today? Coffee's good. Number 3 or 4. Too many, probably. And got a 75 on the sleep score. So sleeping a little bit better. Chris, I see you in there on Instagram. I'll give you a call today. I need to call you. We'll get that squared away. And guys, post in the chat. Where you at? Matt Blood is going to have a fantastic day today. Good to see you, buddy. Solid. Yeah, you're not a 10. You're an 11, buddy. Dave Howard, I'll get you to 2,000. Dave, do you have any more friends? You've invited like 2,000. Guys, go to the Summit Facebook group and get that little blue button up in the right. Invite some friends. It's not like, we're just spreading positivity and sharing out good stuff, sharing wins, helping a brother out and seeing where you need it. So there's not enough good in the world, and we're trying to do some of that on Facebook and stay out of the politics and the BS and just have a place where people can come and level up and everybody wants you to win. Good morning, Danielle. Alex Redmond's a 9.5. Yeah, Rachel slept well. Good, 9.75. Love it. Room for improvement. Good morning to all of you guys on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you for jumping in. I appreciate you. Hey, we finished our last 10-day series on the identity shift, and now we're going to talk discipline. So 10 days of that, you're like, oh, God, click. Oh, I just lost 4 people. No, I'm just kidding. We'll talk discipline a little bit and what that's all about. So we'll wait for a few more people to jump on, but we're going to talk about how discipline over motivation, basically. Okay, so we can get rah, and fired up and all that, but it doesn't matter if we're not disciplined. Right. Dave's a disciplined guy. Saw him out on the running trail on a semi-crappy day. Getting it done. Yeah. Wendy Lead is watching. Turning the knobs in the background. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. We had a good day yesterday. Got a bunch of stuff done. Bunch of coaching calls done. Didn't get a workout in yesterday, but I'm still pretty banged up from the hike, to be honest. So we'll get something done today. We did walk on Monday, which was good for recovery. I spent a lot of time stretching and rolling yesterday just to kind of get my feet and my legs right. Spent some time in the Normatec compression in the hot tub. So recovery. I was doing a 4,000 footer like that, especially early in the season, bangs you up a bit. Speaking of being banged up, Dave Brackett is here. Good to see you. Josh Baker. Yeah. I just shared the Summit Facebook group to 5,000 people. Thank you, Jason Rector. I appreciate you. Challenge the rest of you guys to do that. Baba Hogan, how come you haven't invited people to my group? Get on it. You guys with some influence. Send some invites. Yeah, invite them personally. For sure, that delayed onset muscle soreness is a real thing. So, but we get through it. You can't get it without going out there and doing the thing, right? So let me get my full screen going so I can see my notes. I don't have my readers yet, and I don't want them. So you dropped out. You're a savage, Bubba. Straight savage. Where you at? Anyway, you home yet? Are you still in Pensacola? I think you're still in Pensacola. Couple graduations. All kinds of stuff going on. So looking forward to seeing you later this week, my friend, this weekend and all that. We'll be out at Steve Rosenberg's 2-day, what he calls the ground school event for people that he works with directly. They do it. He does it quarterly. And this quarter's focus is sales. And I get to participate in the event, which is great. So work on my chops a little bit. And you guys know I hate speaking in public and being in front of people. So get to work on that a little bit. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. I'm like Kurt Schilling. Anyway, well, good to see you guys. We'll put some links in for you as we go. Michael Heron, good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Some of you guys are heading out to Nashville for the Contractor Fight Nash Vegas event. So have fun. Say hi to Tom Reber for me and all the people that I know and love. And you guys are going to have a blast. I've never heard anybody come back from that disappointed. So Derek and Tim do a great job with that. So all good stuff. Alex is flying into Houston on Sunday. We'll see you. Michael Heron headed there. Good for you. Make sure you tell everybody I said hello. Enjoy the one thing that they call, I think it was originated with Steve Shinholz, the truth hike, which is good. So that's a no bullshit zone. So you guys be ready to get vulnerable and be honest about where you're at and own your shit. They don't take any of that stuff over there. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So anyway, sales, my love language, Bubba says, right? Selling from the beach. So, well, guys, what's up today? How's everybody doing? You got a win you want to share? Hearing nothing? No, just kidding. I'll proceed. So today I want to talk about discipline over motivation. Yeah, great group in Nash Vegas. Yeah, good stuff. I think there's about 125 going or so. So Rachel says, I met Bubba Hogan at a Contractor Fight event in Colorado. Yeah, I went to all 4 of those, Rachel. They were really good. And quite honestly, what propelled me into doing my thing and just kind of figuring stuff out and getting when I talk about getting in the right rooms at the time, that was the right room for me and the great people. And I've met what I call lifelong friends there. So it's awesome. So leaving the shop and it's still open. Well, look at that. All right, good to go. Michael, where are you located? I can't remember. I don't know if I ever knew that, where you're located. So if you get a long trip to Nashville, I've actually been to Derek's place. I was in Nashville a few years ago and pulled right into Derek's and went out back into the Airstream and dragged him out of there and said hello. So in case you missed it, Jason Rector invited 5,000 people to the summit. So Wendy, you must be busy letting people in as an admin. Colorado, no kidding. There you go, Michael. Got engaged there last September on the top of Mount Ida. Surprised her with that. Caught her at a weak moment with some oxygen depletion. So anyway, guys, motivation might start the engine, but discipline is what keeps it running, right? We can get fired up. We can come here. We can get on this call. We can go to an event. We can listen to some great walk-up music and get fired up. Yes, Jason does know 5,000 people. He's a pretty big deal down there in Ocala. So, but motivation is a feeling. I can tell this is going to be one of those days where the chat just gets me. Be good, Bubba. Be good. I don't want to have to throw this one in the trash. Discipline is a decision, guys. If you're waiting to feel ready before you act, you're already losing. Okay. The people who win are the ones who move even when it's hard or inconvenient or boring or it sucks or I don't want to get out of bed. Discipline is the real flex. Okay. It's the separator. I see people flexing online, but you have to ask yourself, are they disciplined? Let me tell you something that might sting a little bit. The people who are winning, they aren't more motivated than you. They're just more disciplined. Simple as that. They don't feel like doing it either. Right? They don't feel like getting out of bed, but they just did it anyway. I don't know if Tolman's on here yet, but he's up every day, kickboxing and hitting the heavy bag and doing things. And very often he'll say, when I don't want to do it. So he does it anyway. So if you're waiting to feel like it, you're signing up for a lifetime of inconsistency. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never build anything that lasts. So don't wait to feel like it, because motivation, here's the myth. Motivation is a spike of energy. It comes and goes. It's reactive. Hey, I get motivated. I saw something on TV. I watched a YouTube video. I'm fired up. Hey, Bob told a cool story. That sounds like it could relate to me. I'm going to go do that. Right. But it just kind of fades over time, right? You read a quote, you get fired up. But then what? You watch a reel, you see Instagram, see some Frisella stuff online. You get fired up. I'm going to do that. But what discipline actually is follow through. It's not intensity. It's not intensity. It's doing what needs to be done long after the feeling is gone. It's the quiet muscle behind every high performer you admire. Tolman, he's here. I'm here, coach. No one wants to get out of bed at 4 a.m. Discipline. Yeah. Where were you? Snuck in the back door. I didn't see you. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here and what you bring to the group. So it's not intensity. It's follow through. It's doing what needs to be done long after the feeling's gone, right? It's that quiet muscle behind every performer you admire. You watch these professional sports guys do it. You think they just walked on the court or the field and were awesome? No. It's brushing your teeth every day, not getting hyped once a week. It's showing up when no one's watching and when no one's clapping. It's the promise you keep to yourself when an excuse would be easier, right? Discipline is greater than motivation. Yeah. You don't need motivation to hit your alarm and get up. You need a standard. I can't point in the mirror. A standard. You don't need to feel inspired to make sales calls. You need a commitment. You need to commit. And you don't need a perfect morning routine. You just need a non-negotiable one. It happens, right? Hey, I'm just getting back to lifting and doing stuff. And rather than have some structured exact program, I'm just coming down and my directive is this: lift for an hour. Stay busy. Stay moving. When I'm not lifting, I'm doing step-ups on the box or air squats or whatever. Continue to move for an hour. That's it. It's not 3 sets of this. I go 12, 10, and 8. None of that. I'm lifting for an hour, moving around for an hour. That I can wrap my mind around. Now, I'll get a little more specific when I need to. But right now, it's just getting down here and doing the thing. Yeah. Good for you, Rachel. Appreciate that. Yeah, and discipline removes the drama. It gives you clarity, structure, and confidence, no matter how you feel. There's Kylan. Where you been, kid? Yeah, I need to start one of those for sure. Start a lot of things. Start yourself a podcast, kid. So, I've got a little action step for you. How about a little discipline audit? What's one area in your life right now that you're waiting to feel motivated? Yeah, man, I got to start working on my health. I got to start, getting better at business, content, conversations. What is it? Tags Building and Remodeling is here on Instagram. Good to see you. PLMC Clinton. Yeah, George Ross. Good to see you guys. Yeah, which area of your life do you need to work on right now? Where are you waiting to feel motivated? Health, business, content, conversations, delegating tasks. I think that's what you meant, Michael. Yeah, write this sentence. Even if I don't feel like it, I will today. Even if I don't feel like it, I will do what today? And then do it before noon. There's my challenge to you. Discipline over motivation. If you get nothing else from today, write that down. Discipline over motivation. Just write the word discipline, and then under it, write motivation. So, guys, motivation's nice, but it's not reliable. Discipline is. That's what you fall back to. If you want to win, you don't chase motivation. Build discipline. It's not about how you feel. It's about what you do. Okay? Tomorrow, we're going to dig into the foundation of discipline, your personal standard. We're going to talk about what your rules are, what your non-negotiables are. If you don't hold the line when no one's watching, you don't have discipline. So let's fix that, right? It's what you do when no one's watching, when no one's looking, when no one's clapping, all right? Except for Michael Herron. He has a personal vendetta against sleep. Yeah, exactly. Sleep's important. Sleep's important. Guys, if this was helpful, pop a fist pump in the chat for me. Thanks, Joel. Good to see you here. If you guys didn't catch my podcast with Joel Bancroft, hop on the Summit podcast. Joel was a great interview. We had a great time and got a lot of stuff discussed. So, Michael got a solid 3 hours last night. Trust me when I say that'll catch up with you. I'm I'll sleep when I'm dead guy, right? But as I've begun to prioritize sleep, things have gotten better, more energy, more focus, doing things well, doing things better, and feel better. Much of what I've done over the past couple of years, I've done with one oar in the water, so to speak, and just felt just tired or circling the drain at 2:30 in the afternoon. So, yeah, just one of the 5 D's of success, Dave says. The other one is number 2 is Dave, right? Working on the 5 D's of success: discipline, Dave, drive, right? Yeah. Kylan is here. You believe that? Yeah. Good to see you, kid. Thank you, Bubba, for inspiring the team to join us. Yeah. So, guys, have a great day today. I hope it's a great one. If anybody's got anything to share, pop it in the chat. If you got a win, won a big project, won a small project, something. How are you moving the needle? How are you staying disciplined this week? It's Wednesday. This is when we typically fall off. We get a little bit of sidetracked. The goals go out the window. We start being reactive instead of proactive, and we're trying to squeeze things in before the end of the week. How are you staying on the offensive? Matt Moore, Matt Blood. I will be. Where's Matt Moore? Is he here? I like to have all the Matts. Matt Moore, Matt Blood, Matt Tolman. 1 T in Matt, 1 L in Tolman. That's all you have to remember. Roy Dahl, speaking of OGs, checking in. Everybody that's anybody is here today. Guys, please share this out. Share it out. I've been posting it and sharing it, trying to increase reach and all that stuff. I'm no whiz on social media, but I just try to post it and be active. If you don't mind, just share it out, and help a brother out. So I'm going to put some links in here. First one is to check out the new website. If you haven't, if you're new here and you haven't seen it, check it out. If you know somebody that could use some coaching in business and life and it's just struggling and it's hard to watch, have them hit me up for a 30-minute free strategy call. Okay. Got one of those, put that out to somebody yesterday. I was chatting with. I said, hey, let's get on the phone. So we're going to do that the next week or so. My schedule's getting full. So get on it. Today we have the Steve Rosenberg Daily Sales Accelerator at 10:30 Eastern. And we've got Joni Wolfswinkel is leading that call. So she's going to talk, I believe, about, I'm not sure, it might be about follow-up. She's going to do some great things. I haven't seen her speak, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. She's part of the coaching team at the Steve Rosenberg Group. Check out the Summit podcast. And if I didn't check, but if somebody gave me a review on Google yesterday, I appreciate you. I had 12, like to get to 13 or 14. If this has helped you in any way, can you take 2 minutes, hit that link, go over to Google and say, Bob's a good dude. He's doing good things. Okay. We like that. So, and I'll put the, if you haven't checked out the Summit podcast, check it out. You can get it on YouTube. You can get it on Apple Podcasts. It's on Spotify and all the major platforms now. But there's the YouTube channel link. And Wendy just put the 30-minute strategy call link in there too. So thank you. Whew. Finally, I will add one more, and that's for the guy that did the website, my buddy Tyler and his team at Legacy Media. And they're doing big things and working with some great clients, one of which I am. So I don't know how I get in under the wire, but they took me on. But they did the website. They did a great job, and we're working on going to be expanding that and going to get some content of speaking engagements and things like that and build that out. List some other stuff like the blog on there. Got to get more active there. So always building, guys. Always building. All right. So discipline over motivation is the theme today. If it resonated with you, give me a fist pump. Share it out. Share it on your page. Slide it over to a friend or a family member you think might need to hear it. That's how we build. Okay, guys, have a great day. I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you bringing friends. Invite to the Summit Facebook group, the blue button up in the right-hand corner. I think we can get over, we may already be over 1,900 today. And then I'm going to start barking at you about going toward 2,000. So content is key, Rachel says. And on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Take care, guys.